Good day. Welcome to Urban Queen TV. I am Urban Queen. Today I'm going to do some pinto beans. I'm going to season them. Seasoned pinto beans today. I'm going to be doing it in pint jars. Regular mouth. The ingredients I'm going to use is some Blaze New Orleans seasoning. Style seasoning. Pink Himalayan sea salt, garlic pepper, and Tony citrus. I'm going to begin. I'm going to be filling my jars 3/4 way. I soaked, as usual, I soaked my beans. It's draining. I'm going to begin. How you doing today? Hope everybody is blessed, in good health and good spirits. I'm not going to keep you long today. I'm just going to do a couple of these. Oh, the beans that I'm doing 3 pounds. But this is the 2-pound bag. And I had another pound from another bag. So I just added it. So these are the pinto beans that I'm doing today. The book that I'm doing is Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. I'm following the steps from page 387. Fresh lima, butter, pinto, soybeans. I'm doing the dry raw pack method. Raw pack is 75 for pints, 90 for quarts. As usual, I write down all that I'm doing. Seasoned pinto beans, raw pack pints, the time, the pressure, and the start and end date, end time. So I'm going to fill 3 of these for you, and then I'll get back to you when I complete filling the jars. Yeah, I'm on my last jar. I have 11 pint jars out of the 3.5 pounds. Wait a minute, I might have 12 or even 12, but I doubt it. I will have, yeah. Might have a whole, yes, I have 12 jars, 12 pint jars that I'm going to be seasoning. So now I'm going to season my jars. I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of each, because I don't want to have it extremely seasoned, because I'm going to be adding some seasoning, additional seasoning when I cook it. So I'm doing the Blaze seasoning. I want to do seasoning, so, you know, when I come from work, may not have time to cook. If I didn't have anything already prepared, I could just warm this up in the microwave or in a saucepan with a little rice and whatever additional protein I want to use to consume with this. Okay. Put a little more on this one, a little more on that one. Okay. I'm going to add some to a couple of jars. It's the salt. Don't mind the same teaspoon. Half a teaspoon, that is. Okay. I'm using a half a teaspoon. Let me put some of these, the garlic pepper in for you. Then I can do the rest off camera. Don't, like I said, garlic pepper. I'll do this row, and then I'll do the back rows off camera. Soy citrus. Soy citrus. Okay, I'm going to do the back row. Be right back. I'm back. I'm going to be using distilled water to fill to the 1-inch line. If you don't have a measuring with the debubbler, you can count your rings on your jar. This bottom ring is 1 inch. This middle one is a 1/2 inch. This top one is a 1/4 inch. That's how you can decipher if you don't have a measuring. I have my vinegar, 5%. I have my lids in hot water. Want to debubble. As I said, I have my beans about a third of the way. It's still going to absorb water, some of it, so that's why I like to just put it a third. I'm going to fill these 6 jars for you, then I'll do the rest off camera. Canning is a prep, food prep. This is it's one of my preps that I do that I want to share with you. Okay. I'll hold those on the side and let me do these 6 for you, and the rest I'll do off camera. You know, you check the rings. I already cleaned them and I inspected them as I washed them. And I'm still inspecting. And you see, this is what will, if you don't inspect and make sure, this will keep your jars from sealing. We'll do it again. One more time, being that I've seen some seasoning on the rim. I want to make sure they seal. The food, that seasoning will keep your lids from sealing. Got my magnet. Uh-oh. Moving kind of fast. Oh, you see what I did right? Tell me what I did wrong. Bubbles. You move fast. Okay. So, being that I did that, I have to clean the jars again. Right? Checking again. Okay. Canning is a serious job. It's a serious skill. It's not to be played around with. This is your food you want to consume. And you don't want to get no botulism. So you have to be careful. That's why you take your time. It's not a time to rush. If you know that you don't have time, don't can. When you're in the mood, you see, I still got a bubble. I gotta wipe it again. Because I want to make sure my lids seal. I know people are going to say, why are you doing that? Over and over. Okay. I don't mind what I'm doing. Splatting. That's why I got a lot. Okay. See, when I finish debubbling, and about to put these in the pot. Okay, I have all my jars filled. I'm debubbling in the back ones. Debubble in the back one. This is seasoned pinto beans. Okay, this one needs a splash of water. Okay. Clean the rings. I debubbled. Put the lids on. Okay, finish with that. I'm gonna put some bands on, fingertip tight. It's to spin and just crank it a little more. That's it. I hold it. You don't have to, but I do. Fingertip tight so it spins, and I crank it a little more. Not cranking it down hard. Fingertip tight, crank down a little more. That's hot water. You don't have to soak your lids anymore. USDA for said, but I still do it because I want to make sure I have 100% seal rate. Not to say that I've never had a failed seal, the majority of my seals. My jar seal most of the time. I'm going to turn on my fire. It's 12 jars. A whole pint jars. Now I'm going to turn on my fire. Let me move it over here. Start putting my jars in. I have 3 inches of water, or three quarts of water. I'm going to be double stacking. This holds 20 pint. Uh-oh. This one. I have 3, 6, 9 at the bottom. I said 20, that's 20 half pints. It's 10. I have 12. I have 3 at top. 9 at the bottom. I'm double stacking. Okay. I have a dial gauge for those. I have a dial gauge. This is your lid lock. You got to check everything, make sure everything is tight. Pressure valve. Look through. Make sure you can see through. I can see through. Gonna put the Arrow Presto pressure canners have an arrow. The easiest way you do it, make sure you match the arrow, and there's an arrow right here on the lid. Let me help you out here. On the lid is an arrow and an arrow on the pot handle. You match them up and you align them perfectly and it would seal. You'll hear it have a swoosh sound when you're closing it tight. When you're pressure canning, use low acid food like fish, meat, low acid vegetables, low acid fruits. You can pressure can tomatoes, but you can also water bath can it. I'm waiting for the pressure to build up. Then I'm gonna let it vent for 10 minutes. When it vents for 10 minutes, this should be up already. And then I'm gonna have this is a pressure. This is a dial gauge. It has a regulator, 15-pound regulator, but my altitude is at 10, is under 1,000. So I could use 10 pounds of pressure. So this is 5. This whole handle is 5, and then it got a second ring here. That's 10. A 10-pound weight. This is a weight. When I use this weight, I'm not going to be depending on this pressure, this dial. Even though I know it's working, I'm going to be concentrating on the swishing motion. Is going to make a ch-ch-ch sound. And once it stay consistent for 75 minutes. Once the 75 minutes is up, I'm going to wait for my pressure to go down. This lid lock goes down. Just stop rocking. then I can remove my weight. I can wait for additional 5 minutes to make sure the pressure is down, you know, excess pressure is gone, or steam. Well, it's going to have steam, but excess pressure. And I can open it, or I can open it right away and remove my jars. So when it starts steaming, I'm going to get back to you. See when the pot starts steaming. The pressure starts